In the 14th century, Europe was struck by a bizarre epidemic, not the plague, cholera, or leprosy, but a dancing plague. People, sometimes in the thousands, would suddenly begin dancing uncontrollably in groups, continuing for hours or even days without stopping. Exhaustion, fainting, and even death would often follow. This epidemic persisted until the 17th century. The earliest recorded instance of this phenomenon dates back to the 7th century, though details are scarce. By the 11th century, cases began spreading through German towns and villages. The first major outbreak, known as the Kalbeck incident, occurred in 1021. On Christmas Eve in the small town of Kalbeck, Germany, people began dancing frantically in a churchyard. Their noise was so disruptive that the priest inside could not continue the service. Furious, the priest cursed the dancers, wishing their madness to last a year. According to reports, the curse took hold, and the dancers lost control of their bodies, continuing their wild movements until the next Christmas Eve. At the time, this was believed to be the work of evil spirits. In 1237, a group of children traveling from one town to another in Germany danced continuously along the way. In 1574, residents of Aachen, Germany, took to the streets in uncontrolled dance, marking the beginning of a major outbreak that spread across Europe. The cause of this dancing mania remains a mystery to this day. Some modern theories suggest it may have been triggered by ergot poisoning, caused by a fungus that grows on rye and produces hallucinogenic toxins. Others, like John Waller, argue that the phenomenon was a form of mass hysteria, fueled by intense psychological stress. In 1518, the town of Strasbourg witnessed one of the most significant outbreaks, where nearly 400 people danced uncontrollably for weeks. The local authorities, believing that the dancers needed to dance the madness out of their systems, even hired musicians and set up dance halls to encourage the behavior, an action that likely worsened the situation. Bartholomew, another scholar, offered a different perspective, suggesting that the dancers were often pilgrims from other regions, influenced by their religious beliefs and practices. He noted that many of the dancing incidents were described as strange because they involved rituals and behaviors unfamiliar to the local population. Ultimately, the true cause of this mysterious dancing epidemic remains unknown, leaving it as one of the most fascinating and eerie chapters in European history. The phenomenon, which led people to dance themselves to death, continues to captivate historians and scientists alike, reminding us of the powerful influence of psychological and cultural factors on human behavior.